So if you're not aware, the LA Dodgers became World Series champs by defeating the New York Yankees in 5 games. I am and always will be a diehard Yankees fan, and I'd like to humbly congratulate the Dodgers on their victory. They were outstanding in their focus and had the talent to execute it. I'm also proud of the Yankees for having reached the World Series. It had been a long 15 years since we got there, and at the very least, we avoided the sweep. I've said it time and time again, when it comes to sports and championship matchups, the better team will always win. Hats off to the Dodgers. That being said, I'll go into topic. There was a Yankees fan that tried to take a captured foul ball out of Mookie Betts' glove, and this definitely made the media rounds for a bit. What caught my attention about this moment is not the play itself, but the imbeciles in the comments that claim this is how all Yankee fans are. In almost every video of ours, there's always some spiteful little troglodyte generalizing us as the worst of the worst. Hating on the Yankees and their fans is exciting for some, so spewing hollow shit comes naturally to these dickheads. And hey, more power to them. Might as well find one thing you're good at in this life. Of course, we're not all bad, and what I find most interesting about the claim is the desperate virtue signaling these clowns display. They want to believe only Yankees fans are capable of this and fans of all other ball clubs are innocent. In their little world, no other fan base has ever crossed the line, or they have, but are not as despicable as Yankee fans. Well, dickheads, here's some reality for you.
This one makes the catch. Who does this JV Chuck think he is? Right away, he just turns around.
He had it measured. It looked like he was going to catch it, and he gets stopped from catching it from the hand of the fan. The fan closed his glove, closed Mookie Betts' glove prematurely because it pushed up against the leather.
Reaching into the stands and couldn't get it. He's riveted with a fan.
That's awfully close to fan interference right there.
That ball is hit really well to left field. And Dahl makes the catch. Or no. Oh, it's gone. That kid, did he reach over the wall? That's what David Dahl's saying. We're going to take a look at this, I think.
The Yankee haters will play deaf, dumb, and blind to these other instances, and isn't that cute? It's okay to have selective amnesia when you hate the Yankees.
Right.
Listen, I get it. The Yankees are the team to hate. They dominated for so many years and they left many asses hurt. The funny thing about this infamous New York ball club is that they haven't been dominant in ages, yet millions of petty assholes remain bitter and resentful as if they're still a threat today. Evidently, the Yankees are still the team to beat, whether you want to believe it or not, because by defeating them, you'll be defeating the dynasty, you'll be defeating the 27 championships, you'll be hurting the legacy, and that's what our haters want the most, whether they choose to accept it or not. A victory over the greatest team in MLB history will make your team better. Floyd Mayweather sold pay-per-views because his haters wanted to see him lose. No shit, it's a totally different sport, but the psychology is the same. People wanted to see him take a loss by any means necessary. Imagine having that resonating effect on hateful turds who want nothing more than to see you fall. That's power. Some might argue that it's the fans they hate and not necessarily the team. Well, I hear that, but don't act like your side is full of saints. Assholes are everywhere. Matter of fact, they could be cheering alongside you, but that's okay because they're cheering for your team, right? They get a pass since it's so much more fun to point a finger than it is to hold your own or even yourself accountable. Yankee fans such as myself don't claim the dope that tried to take the ball from Mookie for the simple fact that it's wrong. When you interfere, you taint the play, cheapen the game, and embarrass the fan base as well as yourself. For those wondering, this guy was promptly ejected from the game along with his buddy. Money truly well spent, genius. When Ohtani hurt his shoulder, I felt bad for the guy. He's a humble cat and a very talented man. It could have meant his career, and he doesn't deserve that. There were some Yankee fans, however, celebrating this injury, and once again the internet peons believed we all felt this way, especially Dodger fans who really couldn't help themselves.
You know, it's amazing. You are 100% wrong.
Personally, I want every player to be 100% healthy and ready to kill it when they're on the field, especially during a championship series. A win over a hurt or exhausted team is no win at all. Where's the sport in that? The irony here is that the Dodgers didn't need him. I'm glad Shohei was active the next game, but the rest of the team still performed very well and they became champions. Naturally, Dodger fans rejoiced and celebrated their team's win in epic style.
And there weren't just celebrations after the Dodgers win. Violence and looting broke out in some places.
Yeah, Eyewitness News reporter Jaysha Patel is live in Echo Park, where a Metro bus was actually set on fire. Jaysha.
Chaos is continuing this morning. About 5 minutes ago, it seemed like a pursuit just went by the scene here. We saw multiple police vehicles following a white pickup truck going down Sunset. So we are working to figure out what exactly happened there. But like you mentioned, it seems like the celebrations definitely got out of hand last night. People doing donuts, even setting an MTA bus on fire. I'll step out the way because crews are here trying to actually tow that bus from the scene here, but there is debris all over the road here, and a spokesperson for Metro tells Eyewitness News a bus operator and 5 people had to evacuate. Take a look. You can see that smoke was pouring out of the bus. This happened early this morning around 12:30 a.m. and LAPD reported that a hostile crowd surrounded an MTA bus and tried to set it on fire near Sunset and Echo Park Avenue. But people were also stealing items and looting stores at various locations overnight as well. Police say 6 people were arrested after stealing items at a Nike store on South Broadway in downtown LA.
But that foolishness is okay because Yankee fans are worse, right? I bet if I said all Dodger fans are looters and troublemakers, a lot of y'all would be outraged, huh? Y'all would be typing all sorts of irate feelings at me, yet the facts would remain the same. This report features some pretty damning evidence, so wouldn't I be telling the truth? I mean, if y'all can say whatever y'all want, why can't I? Why can't every Yankee fan see this and say the same? Your party was broadcasted to the rest of the world, so it's fair game. Y'all chose to behave this way. Oh, but y'all wouldn't appreciate being generalized, would ya? Well, that's my fucking point. You shouldn't judge an entire fan base by the actions of a few lowlives, because guess what? These dirtbags are in all fan bases across all sports. So this holier-than-thou attitude and virtue signaling that so many of y'all like to do is pointless. Fanatical stupidity is everywhere. That's a fact. And speaking of which, my first reaction to this news segment was, why? Y'all won. Y'all won and your first instinct is to do this to your city? Really? Shout out to the fans who kept it classy by simply cheering and enjoying themselves, but this extra shit was uncalled for. I couldn't help but think maybe they were better off losing, cause some people don't even know how to win.
Baby, you ain't kidding.
No, I won't be calling all Dodger fans criminals because they wouldn't be right, and I'm better than that. I do want to urge the grown people of the world to be reasonable in your judgment. You see a fan acting up or being disrespectful, I hear you. That fan is obviously a turd, but that's one person, not the whole stadium. I know it's fun to hate on everyone that's against your team, but chances are, if you think this way, you might need to get your fandom under control. If you think this way in other areas of life, you'll likely need to grow the fuck up because it may cost you big down the line. Just saying. Be a fan, not a goddamn fiend. Thanks for watching.